Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well on this beautiful Friday afternoon. A little chilly, a real fall day out there. You can tell winter is not too far off. But hey, let's talk about some other news. The market, man, oh man, what a week it's been. Wednesday, the Dow cruised up through 48,000, a new record high, only to fall 800 points yesterday and down 300 today. But still going to end up for the week. So that tells you a little bit of what's going on with the market. So why is all this stuff going on, and what can we expect kind of going forward? Well, let's talk about that and give you kind of where we were last week, and then have a little bit of conversation on that. Last week, Dow was around 46,665. Today, we're at 47,153, and that's with about 1,000 point drop in the last 2 days. So we're up 400 or 500 points from where we were last week, even though we've dropped 1,100 plus in the last 2 days. The 10-year Treasury, 4.07 last week. It's bumped up, which you would expect with these kind of markets, to about 4.18. The volatility index was actually a little bit higher last week. Hard to believe. It was about 21. Today it's 20. It was higher yesterday, of course. But so what's going on? Tech kind of bounced back today. The S&P, everything was in the red yesterday. Everything kind of went down, but tech bounced back today. The S&P bounced back. Dow, is still down a little bit, but probably because it went through 40, soared through 48,000 on Wednesday, and to hit a new record high during the day, actually on the close on Wednesday. So a lot of stuff going on out there. One, inflation is kind of sticky. Two, AI is getting really tough to measure in terms of what people can expect, and that is getting a really tough market in terms of profits and what is it worth to measure. And I don't think anybody has the answer on that, and it's going to take a little while to sort itself out. Fed is thinking, hey, it's 50-50 now, that there might be another rate cut, in December. Whereas, just a few weeks ago, that was almost a certainty that was going to happen. So, everybody's a little bit jittery right now. A lot of people are hoping, hey, we need the markets to come down a little bit, kind of keep the not the markets. We need the interest rate to come down a little bit to keep the markets kind of moving forward. So we're going to have to kind of wait and see on that. But one of the things we do know, and just telling people what you can expect here to the rest of the year, we're going to have more days like we had on Wednesday and Thursday, 1 to 2% moves in the market on a daily basis, 500, 600, 700 points up and down. And just tell people not to be panicked by that. I think it's a good time to take a look at portfolios and make sure we're not overweighted in some of the big winners on the S&P and the Nasdaq in the last couple of years. And I know people have a couple of stocks that they really like. Nothing wrong with having those as a satellite, not as your main portfolio, but make sure you're not taking on too much risk or you're not hit too hard when we have days like we had the past couple of days. Most of the people that we serve, you guys are in retirement, getting ready to retire, and we want to make sure we keep everything you've got and that you've worked really hard and continue to earn and outpace inflation. But we don't need to hit home runs in the market in order to have a good retirement. For the most of you, you've done an incredible job of saving little to no debt, and we just need to keep you 4 to 6 to 8% without having a 20, 30, 40% drop. And that's what we always talk about in terms of strategy. If you're a business owner, then we're talking to you right now about tax planning, making sure you get in, before the end of the year. It's going to be tight here. We really need to get people in the next couple of weeks. Other news: government shutdown is over. Yes, we'll see. We'll see how that goes, kind of going forward. They're saying, hey, we may have another one next year as they continue to kind of fight it out. But for right now, government shutdown is over. Ended on Wednesday. I'm sure that kind of sparked a big spike in the market as well. And the last thing I want to mention before I go to the birthdays, hey, the Gala is gearing up. Another trip will probably be coming out this this weekend. I'm not even going to say which one because every time I say it, Jalen tells me I get the wrong one. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Last weekend, Iceland came out, and I thought it was, a different one, and I said that one, and she said I messed it up again. So I'm not going to say anything about the trips, but I'm sure another one's going to be coming out. Make sure if you want to come, make sure you RSVP. We're looking forward to having you guys. It is filling up fast. Can't wait to see everybody there. Going to be a great event. RSVP to Alyssa at our office, Alyssa at RaleighWealthSolutions.com, or just give the office a call. All right, here we go for the birthdays, and you guys go out and enjoy that weekend. Uriah D, Craig P, Christina H, Gary D, Andrew F, Brian S, Andy W, Alyssa W, James W, Elizabeth W, a lot of W's here, Ashley C, Hi Sook L, our very own Nick DiBerdino had a birthday this week, Christine S, Brantley W, Ashley K, Christine S, Sonia D. Today, got a handful. Vicky C, Patricia K, Brooke B, Nelson C, and Susan M. Happy birthday today and tomorrow. Wow, one of our bigger days. Guy C, Charles M. the third, Andrew B, Willard C, Chuck S, Tracy R, Paige G, and Angela S. Oh my goodness, a lot of birthdays today and tomorrow. Almost half of what we had all week. To all of you, a happy birthday. Hope you have an amazing day and an amazing weekend. God bless and take care. Bye-bye.